All right, gamers, time to settle this once and for all. Battlefield versus Call of Duty. Now, listen, I'll be real. I suck at Battlefield multiplayer, like absolutely get smoked every single time. But I still love it. I love the destruction. I love the chaos, the massive maps. It feels like a war movie. Still, when it comes to multiplayer, Call of Duty wins for me though. Fast pace, smooth, easy to pick up, but stories, that's tricky. Some Call of Duties hit hard with the campaigns. Others, definitely not so much. Battlefield's modern campaign, though, I actually really like those. So let's kind of break it all down. For those of you that do not know, for a little quick history lesson, Battlefield rolled out in 2002 with Battlefield 1942. Huge maps, vehicles, total war chaos. And over the years, we got Bad Company, Battlefield 3, Battlefield 4, Battlefield 1, and Battlefield 2042. We're not going to talk about that one. But all pushing massive battles and environmental destruction, which is what Battlefield is known for. Call of Duty came a year later in 2003, starting with World War II, before jumping into the modern era with Modern Warfare and Black Ops. Call of Duty found its formula early. Tight, fun, addictive gameplay with annual releases and massive multiplayer support. Battlefield says big war. Call of Duty says big kill streaks. Now, who has sold more though? Now, numbers do not lie. And right now, go ahead and drop a comment. Which one do you, before I reveal the answer, who do you think has sold more? Battlefield numbers or Call of Duty numbers? Give you guys a couple seconds. All right, Battlefield has sold around 88 million copies total. Huge success. But Call of Duty has sold over 500 million copies and more than $30 billion earned. That's absolutely mind-blowing. Basically, Battlefield is a respected war veteran. COD is the loud, over-caffeinated soldiers printing money every single year. Now, what each of these games does best. Battlefield's strength, epic skill, 64-player wars, tanks, planes, destructions, absolutely everywhere. Gorgeous graphics, chaos that feels cinematic. I love its modern war stories. They feel grounded and absolutely emotional. Now, however, though, Battlefield does have weaknesses. Bugs. Oh my god, the bugs in this game. Massive maps can make you feel like a lost intern in a war zone, and that is 100% crazy because there are times where I'm in the map and I'm like, what the heck is going on? Where am I? Was I just here? No, I wasn't. I was all the way across the map. And balance issues and rough launches. 2042. Sorry, it must be something in my room. Call of Duty strengths. Fast, smooth, and addicting multiplayer. I don't care if you're a COD fan, and you may hate on COD. You may be the biggest COD hater, but you gotta admit, though, it is fun. It is a fun and addicting multiplayer. Reoccurring characters and tight stories. I love that continuity, to where, like, Woods and, Ghost and all these characters that show up and continue, and like you can play that Call of Duty game and be like, oh my gosh, I remember them. Let's continue the story. And it's easy to pick up and hard to put down. Just saying. Call of Duty is very addicting. However, though, Call of Duty has weaknesses too. Feels repetitive sometimes. Not much destruction or chaos when there should be. And some of the campaigns are very forgettable at best. Which leads me to my next segment. The campaigns. This is where I gotta give Battlefield some love. When it does the story right, like in Battlefield 3 or Battlefield Hardline, which is, it feels epic and grounded. But Call of Duty has a cinematic vibe, recurring characters, and big emotional punches. Soap, Price, Woods, Mason, those names stick. And those names are ones that you're gonna remember. Like the new Battlefield games got Murphy. Who the hell is Murphy? Where did Murphy come from? What was he? What? but those names absolutely stick. So even though I enjoy Battlefield's modern tale and stories, because even though it's in the future, but it's not, because like the new game is based in 2028, which is only a couple of years away. So it's not like crazy in the future and all that. So COD's consistency to where they've had the same characters and stuff like that, I really like it. And the pacing makes it my story winner. I think Call of Duty gets the campaigns when it comes to campaigns for the better campaigns. Now, my honest opinions, though, here's the deal. Battlefield gives me chaos, destruction, that full war feel that I just absolutely love it. I really do. But Call of Duty gives me that fun, speed, and multiplayer that I can actually survive in. So for me, multiplayer winner, I'm going to have to give it to Call of Duty. The campaign winner, Call of Duty, but barely though. Mainly because of the characters. And Cinematic War Chaos Award, I'm going to give it Battlefield, hands down. It gets the chaos for sure. Even if I get blown up every 5 minutes in Battlefield, I still respect it. But if you want to hop in, get kills, and have instant fun, to me, Call of Duty is the king. And I'm probably going to get crapped on. People's going to be like, oh, you're just another Call of Duty lover. It's because you suck at Battlefield. Well, if you remember at the very beginning of this video, I said I sucked at Battlefield. And I'm not afraid to admit it, but I'm still playing it. And it's still a fun game. But all right, guys, that's my take. What about you? Are you team Battlefield or are you team Call of Duty? Drop your best clutch moments or worst Battlefield fails in the comments below if you can remember any of them. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Probably respawning again in Battlefield because it is pretty addicting just until Black Ops 7 comes out. Anyways, guys, I much love every one of y'all, and thank you so much for taking your time to watch this. Until next video, much love, guys. Peace.